Life is not a game of chance, it's a battle, and you are either the victor or the defeated. Most people shuffle through life, blaming circumstances, the system, or even luck. But the truth is this: everything in your life is your responsibility. Every success you achieve and every failure you endure rests on your shoulders. Owning your life completely is the first step to building something you can be proud of. No excuses, no victimhood. You are the architect of your destiny, and until you accept that, you'll remain stuck in mediocrity. Let me tell you something: motivation is overrated. Motivation is a fair weather friend that shows up when things are easy and vanishes when the going gets tough. Discipline, however, is unshakable. Discipline is what gets you out of bed at 5 a.m. to hit the gym while the world sleeps. It's what makes you work late when others clock out early. Motivation may spark the fire, but discipline keeps it burning, no matter how hard the wind blows. If you rely on how you feel to determine your actions, you've already lost. Winners don't wait to feel like it. They do what needs to be done day in and day out until the results speak for themselves. And while you're putting in that work, never stop striving to improve. Relentless self-improvement isn't just a nice idea, it's a non-negotiable. You should be obsessed with being better. Better in your body, better in your knowledge, better in your craft. Growth is the only way forward. If you're not improving, you're stagnating. Your stagnation is the death of progress. Treat every day as an opportunity to sharpen your skills, expand your horizons, and push past your limits. The moment you think you've made it, you've already started to decline. Understand this: life will test you. It will throw obstacles in your path. People will doubt you, and failure will seem like a shadow that's always looming. But here's the thing: adversity is not your enemy, it's your training ground. Challenges are there to mold you, not break you. You need a mindset that doesn't crumble under pressure but thrives on it. You need to look at setbacks and say, good, now I'll be stronger. Pain, fear, and doubt are not signals to stop. They're signals to push harder. A warrior isn't born in comfort. They're forged in the fire of battle. Speaking of comfort, let me be blunt, it's your enemy. Comfort is where dreams go to die. The moment you settle, the moment you think you deserve to rest on your laurels, is the moment you start falling behind. Growth doesn't happen when you're lounging around. It happens when you're stretching yourself, taking risks, and putting yourself in uncomfortable situations. Seek discomfort, chase it. It's only by stepping outside the boundaries of what's easy and familiar that you'll discover how powerful you truly are. To build a life you're proud of, you need to know where you're going. A life worth living doesn't happen by accident. It's designed with purpose. Take time to define your vision. What does success look like to you? What does pride feel like? Write it down. Dream it so vividly that it becomes your obsession. Then reverse engineer it. Break it into actionable steps and work on them relentlessly. Every day you're either moving closer to your vision or further away from it. Make your actions align with your ambitions, or you'll end up building someone else's dream instead of your own. And let's not forget your environment. Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. The people you surround yourself with are either lifting you up or dragging you down. Cut out the negativity, the excuses, the mediocrity. Find people who challenge you, who inspire you to rise to their level, who push you to be better. Iron sharpens iron, and you need a circle of winners if you're serious about becoming unstoppable. Finally, understand that failure is inevitable. You will fall. You will make mistakes. But failure isn't final, it's feedback. The only real failure is giving up. The true test of your character is how quickly and effectively you bounce back. Resilience is what separates those who succeed from those who quit. When life knocks you down, you get up, dust yourself off, and come back stronger. Every setback is a setup for a comeback, and every fall is a chance to rise higher than before. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you the life you dream of. It's on you to put in the work, to endure the struggle, and to make it happen. The pride you seek is earned, not given. You are unstoppable. Now go and prove it. Life is not a game, it's a battlefield. On this battlefield, there are no guarantees, no handouts, and no shortcuts. The difference between those who live a life of pride and those who live a life of regret comes down to one simple truth. You must take complete ownership of your existence. Everything in your life is a result of the choices you've made and the actions you've taken or failed to take. If something isn't working, it's your responsibility to fix it. If you're not where you want to be, it's your job to change course. Stop blaming others, stop making excuses, and stop waiting for some miracle to save you. You are the solution. Now, let's talk about discipline. Motivation is a fleeting emotion. It comes and goes like the wind. Some days you'll wake up inspired, but on most days you won't. And here's the harsh truth: it doesn't matter how you feel. Winners don't operate based on feelings, they operate based on commitment. Discipline is what gets you up at 5 a.m. to train, even when your body aches. Discipline is what makes you sit down to work, even when the couch and Netflix are calling your name. Discipline is what turns dreams into reality. If you wait to feel like it, you're already losing the battle. The secret is to show up no matter what. Show up tired, show up unmotivated, show up angry. Just show up, because every small step forward compounds into greatness. Every day is a new chance to improve, and improvement should never stop. The moment you become complacent, you begin to deteriorate. Growth is not a destination, it's a journey. You have to chase knowledge, build skills, and challenge yourself relentlessly. Your body should be strong, your mind sharp, and your soul unyielding. Never settle for good enough. You were not born to be average, and the life you're proud of will never come from mediocrity. Push yourself to become better, better than you were yesterday, and better than you ever thought you could be. The world is not going to hand you what you want, and you have to face that reality head on. Challenges will come, and they won't ask if you're ready. Life will test you, it will break you, and it will demand more from you than you think you can give. But these moments of struggle are not there to stop you. They are there to forge you. Think of adversity as the fire that tempers steel. Every time you push through, every time you refuse to quit, you become stronger. You need a mindset that doesn't crumble under pressure but grows sharper because of it. Warriors are made, not born. And the making happens in the trenches of life's toughest battles. Comfort is another enemy you must learn to conquer. Comfort feels good in the moment, but it's a trap that keeps you stagnant. Growth does not happen when you're sitting in your comfort zone. It happens when you push beyond it. It happens when you take risks, when you face fear head on, and when you do the things that scare you. You must get comfortable being uncomfortable, because that's where greatness lies. When you look back on your life, you won't be proud of the moments you played it safe. You'll be proud of the moments you took bold action, even when it was hard. A life worth living is not built by chance, it's built by design. You have to know what you want, define your goals, visualize them, write them down. A vision gives you direction, and without it, you're just wandering aimlessly. But a vision alone is not enough. You need to act on it every single day. Break your big dreams into small, actionable steps, and take those steps relentlessly. Progress may be slow at times, but as long as you're moving forward, you're winning. Your environment plays a massive role in your success. The people you surround yourself with either pull you forward or hold you back. Negative, toxic people drain your energy and poison your mind. Cut them out. Surround yourself with winners, people who inspire you, people who challenge you to become better. Choose your circle wisely, because your network determines your net worth, not just financially, but mentally and emotionally as well. Finally, understand this. Failure is inevitable, but it's not fatal. Everyone stumbles, everyone makes mistakes. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Successful people get back up. Resilience is the most important trait you can develop. Learn from your failures. Use them as fuel. Let them toughen you up and refine you. The only true failure is giving up. Every time you fall, stand up taller. Every time you lose, come back stronger. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to do the work for you. The life you're proud of is not something you inherit. It's something you earn. It's built brick by brick, choice by choice, action by action. Be relentless, be disciplined, be unstoppable. Relentless self-improvement is not just a strategy, it's a way of life. Too many people settle for good enough, but mediocrity is not something to aspire to. It's a trap. If you want to build a life you're proud of, you need to wake up every day with a hunger to be better than you were yesterday. Improvement isn't a one-time event or a phase. It's a constant, deliberate process. It's the daily decision to learn more, do more, and become more. When you stop growing, you start dying, and that's not the path of someone who wants to be unstoppable. Start with your physical self. Your body is your foundation, the machine that carries you through life. Are you strong? Are you healthy? Are you disciplined enough to take care of the vessel that determines your energy, your confidence, and your presence? If not, fix it. Get into the gym. Push yourself. Feel the pain, because that pain is the price of growth. A strong body builds a strong mind. When you look in the mirror and see someone who refuses to settle for weakness, you'll carry that energy into every area of your life. But self-improvement doesn't stop at the physical level. Your mind is your greatest weapon, and it needs sharpening every single day. Read books, study successful people, learn skills that will make you dangerous in whatever field you choose to dominate. Knowledge is power, but only if you apply it. Don't just consume information, use it, test it, master it. The world belongs to those who never stop learning, who never stop questioning, and who never stop seeking new ways to excel. Your habits are the building blocks of your future, and improving them is non-negotiable. Every great life is built on a foundation of discipline, consistency, and intentional actions. Are you wasting hours scrolling through social media? Replace that time with something meaningful. Are you surrounding yourself with distractions? Eliminate them. Look at your daily routines and ask yourself, are these habits building me up or tearing me down? Then make the hard choices. Sacrifice the temporary pleasures that hold you back for the permanent pride that comes from real progress. Relentless self-improvement also means embracing feedback and being willing to confront your weaknesses. No one is perfect, and no one knows everything. If someone points out an area where you can do better, don't let ego get in the way. Listen, learn, take it as a challenge to prove them wrong, not with words, but with action. You don't grow by staying in your comfort zone. You grow by facing the things that make you uncomfortable and overcoming them. And let's talk about time. Time is your most valuable asset, and self-improvement demands that you protect it fiercely. Stop wasting time on things that don't matter. Stop spending it with people who drain your energy or in environments that stunt your growth. Every second is a chance to get better, stronger, and smarter. Treat your time like gold, because once it's gone, you can't get it back. Improvement is not just about achieving more, it's about becoming more. It's about looking back and knowing that you left no potential untapped, no stone unturned. It's about taking pride in knowing that you gave everything you had every single day to create a version of yourself that you can respect and admire. Relentless self-improvement is not for the faint of heart, but it is the only path to a life of pride and fulfillment. The choice is yours: settle for less or rise to your full potential. Decide who you want to be and then work like hell to become it. Life doesn't hand out victories to those who are timid or hesitant. It rewards those who develop the mindset of a warrior, unyielding, focused, and relentless. A warrior's mindset isn't about aggression or recklessness. It's about resilience, discipline, and an unshakable belief in your ability to overcome whatever stands in your way. This mindset isn't innate. It's built through challenge, struggle, and the deliberate choice to face life's battles head on. A warrior doesn't fear difficulty. They welcome it. When life throws obstacles in your path, you must not crumble. Instead, you should see these obstacles as opportunities to prove your strength, to test your resolve, and to grow beyond your limits. Every setback, every failure, and every hardship is a chance to become tougher, smarter, and more capable. Weakness seeks comfort, but strength is forged in the fire of adversity. Pain isn't something to avoid. It's something to embrace because it sharpens you. It makes you stronger. To develop this mindset, you must first reframe how you see challenges. Most people view hardship as a roadblock, an excuse to give up or slow down. A warrior views it as fuel. When others stop, you push forward. When others break, you hold steady. The world doesn't care about your excuses, and neither should you. If you fail, own it. If you fall, get up. If the odds are stacked against you, find a way to win anyway. A warrior doesn't rely on luck or external factors. They rely on themselves. Fear is natural, but letting it control you is a choice. A warrior understands that fear isn't something to run from, it's something to conquer. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. These are barriers that hold most people back. But for someone with a warrior's mindset, fear is a guide. It shows you where the edge is, and the edge is where growth happens. If something scares you, it's often a sign that it's exactly what you need to face. Discipline is the backbone of the warrior's mindset. There will be days when you don't feel like working, training, or pushing yourself. But feelings are irrelevant. A warrior doesn't act based on emotion. They act based on commitment. Discipline is what gets you out of bed when the world says to sleep in. It's what keeps you moving forward when everyone else has stopped. It's what drives you to do what others won't so that you can live a life they can only dream of. Focus is another key. The world is full of distractions, noise designed to pull you away from your mission. A warrior doesn't chase every shiny object or waste energy on things that don't matter. They lock onto their goals with laser precision and don't let go until they've achieved them. This kind of focus requires sacrifice. It means saying no to things that don't serve your purpose, even if they're tempting in the moment. It means prioritizing your long-term vision over short-term gratification. You also need an unbreakable belief in yourself. There will be moments when doubt creeps in, when others tell you that you can't do it, when the voice in your head whispers that you're not enough. A warrior silences that voice. They know that their strength isn't just physical, it's mental. It's the ability to push past self-doubt and keep moving forward, even when it feels like the world is against them. Confidence isn't arrogance. It's the earned belief that you can handle whatever comes your way because you've prepared for it. Lastly, a warrior understands that no battle is won alone. Surround yourself with people who push you, who challenge you, and who inspire you to be better. Iron sharpens iron, and your environment has a direct impact on your mindset. If you want to develop the strength of a warrior, you need to align yourself with others who share that same drive and determination. The warrior's mindset is not a switch you flip, it's a lifestyle you cultivate. It's a choice you make every day to face challenges instead of running from them, to build discipline instead of relying on motivation, and to conquer fear instead of letting it dictate your actions. With this mindset, you become unstoppable. The world will throw everything it has at you, but it won't matter. You'll keep rising, keep fighting, and keep winning. That's what it means to live with the heart of a warrior. Comfort is a seductive lie. It whispers to you that you've earned your rest, that it's okay to take it easy, and that you don't need to push yourself any further. But comfort is where dreams go to die. It's where ambition fades, discipline weakens, and potential is left untapped. If you want to build a life you're proud of, you must reject comfort at every turn. You must train yourself to see it not as a reward, but as an obstacle, a force that lulls you into complacency and robs you of your edge. The truth is, growth doesn't happen when you're comfortable. It happens when you're uncomfortable, when you're stretched beyond your limits, and when you're forced to adapt and evolve. Every great achievement in history was born from discomfort. No one ever built an empire, wrote a masterpiece, or conquered a challenge by staying within their comfort zone. The people who achieve greatness are the ones who willingly step into the unknown, take risks, and embrace the struggle. Rejecting comfort starts with your mindset. It's about rewiring your brain to see difficulty not as something to avoid, but as something to seek out. Most people run from discomfort, but you need to run toward it. When you feel the pull of the easy path, resist it. Choose the harder option. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Make the cold call instead of waiting for someone to approach you. Go to the gym on the days when you don't feel like it. These small decisions to reject comfort compound over time, building strength, resilience, and a mindset that refuses to quit. You must also learn to embrace failure, because failure is inherently uncomfortable. It's humbling. It forces you to confront your weaknesses. But failure is not the opposite of success. It's a necessary part of the process. When you fail, you learn. When you fail, you grow. Failure is the universe testing how badly you want something. And the only way to pass that test is to keep going. Comfort would have you stop at the first sign of struggle, but the truly unstoppable know that struggle is the price of progress. Physical discomfort is another area where most people falter. They avoid it, preferring to stay in their cozy bubbles where nothing challenges them. But your body and your mind are connected, and the discomfort you experience physically builds mental toughness. Push your body beyond its limits. Train hard. Feel the burn. Sweat, ache, and strain. These are not punishments. They're gifts. They're the price you pay to become stronger, faster, and more resilient. Rejecting comfort also means being brutally honest with yourself. Are you coasting through life, settling for good enough? Are you avoiding the difficult conversations, the risky decisions, or the hard work required to achieve your dreams? Be real with yourself, because comfort has a way of disguising itself as satisfaction. It convinces you that you're doing fine when deep down, you know you're capable of so much more. To reject comfort, you must redefine what it means to live a good life. A good life isn't one of ease and luxury. It's one of purpose, growth, and fulfillment. Purpose comes from striving for something greater than yourself, from setting big, audacious goals and pursuing them relentlessly. Growth comes from challenging yourself, from stepping into situations that make you nervous, and from constantly pushing your boundaries. Fulfillment comes from knowing that you've given everything you have, that you've lived fully, and that you've made the most of your potential. When you reject comfort, you reclaim control over your life. You stop being a passive participant and start becoming an active creator. You stop making excuses and start finding solutions. You stop settling for less and start demanding more from yourself and from the world around you. It's not an easy path, but it's the only one that leads to a life of pride, achievement, and meaning. Comfort will always be there, tempting you to slow down, to give in, and to settle. But you are better than that. You are capable of more. So reject comfort. Embrace the grind, the challenge, and the discomfort. Push yourself to places you never thought you could go. And when you look back on your life, you'll see something remarkable, a legacy built not on ease, but on relentless effort, unyielding discipline, and the refusal to settle for anything less than your very best. Defining your vision is the foundation for building a life that you're proud of. Without a clear vision, you're like a ship lost at sea, drifting aimlessly without direction. Your vision is your compass. It tells you where you're going and why you're going there. It's not enough to simply want success or happiness. These are vague ideas that lack the depth and clarity needed to truly guide you. Your vision needs to be specific, compelling, and deeply personal. It should light a fire inside you, a fire so intense that it propels you forward, even when the odds are stacked against you. To define your vision, you must take the time to understand yourself, your passions, your talents, and your values. What drives you? What gives your life meaning? What are the things you can't stop thinking about, even when no one is watching? Your vision has to resonate with the core of who you are. It's not about impressing others or chasing someone else's idea of success. It's about crafting a purpose that feels authentic to you, something you'll fight for with everything you've got. Once you've identified your vision, you need to write it down. There's power in putting your dreams into words. Writing them down takes them from the abstract and brings them into reality. It makes them tangible, something you can see and touch. When you write your vision, don't hold back. Be bold. Dream big. Don't let fear or doubt creep in. Imagine the life you would live if there were no limits, no barriers, and no failures. That's your vision. But having a vision is not enough. You have to break it down into actionable steps. A grand vision can feel overwhelming, like climbing a mountain that's too tall to scale. But every mountain is conquered one step at a time. Take your vision and break it into smaller goals, and then break those goals into daily actions. These small, consistent steps are what bring your vision to life. Progress may feel slow at times, but as long as you're moving forward, you're winning. Your vision must also be adaptable. Life will throw curveballs, and your path may not always go as planned. That's okay. Flexibility doesn't mean giving up on your vision. It means being open to new routes to reach the same destination. The journey may change, but your end goal should remain steadfast. Stay focused on your purpose, but be willing to adjust your approach when necessary. It's important to remind yourself of your vision daily. Keep it front and center. Write it on a note and stick it to your mirror. Create a vision board or use it as a screensaver on your phone. Constant reminders keep you aligned with your purpose and help you resist distractions. Life is full of noise, social media, peer pressure, and countless other distractions that can pull you away from your goals. Your vision acts as your anchor, keeping you grounded and focused on what truly matters. Lastly, understand that your vision is not static. As you grow and evolve, so will your goals. That's a good thing. Growth means you're leveling up, and leveling up means you might discover new passions, new opportunities, and new dreams. Don't be afraid to revisit your vision, refine it, and make it even more ambitious. A life you're proud of isn't built in a single moment. It's a lifelong journey of striving, adapting, and reaching for more. Defining your vision is the first step in becoming unstoppable. It's the guiding force behind every decision you make, every action you take, and every challenge you overcome. With a clear vision, you're not just living, you're building a legacy, a life that reflects your true potential and leaves an indelible mark on the world. When your vision is strong enough, there's nothing that can stand in your way. Surrounding yourself with winners is one of the most powerful decisions you can make if you want to build a life you're proud of. The people you allow into your life will either lift you up or drag you down. They will either challenge you to rise to your full potential or enable you to stay exactly where you are. If you spend your time with those who lack ambition, who complain, or who settle for mediocrity, their mindset will seep into yours. But if you choose to surround yourself with winners, people who are driven, disciplined, and hungry for success, their energy and determination will become contagious. Winners have a way of inspiring you just by being themselves. Their work ethic, their focus, and their refusal to accept excuses force you to raise your standards. They don't tolerate laziness, negativity, or small thinking, and being around them pushes you to eliminate those habits from your own life. Winners don't just talk about what they're going to do. They show you through their actions. Watching them execute their goals with precision and purpose lights a fire under you. The key to surrounding yourself with winners is intentionality. You have to actively seek out those who embody the qualities you want to cultivate. These might be mentors, colleagues, or even peers who are excelling in their fields. Look for people who are not only successful, but also align with your values and ambitions. Success is not just about money or status. It's about living a life of purpose, discipline, and integrity. Find people who embody that and make an effort to build relationships with them. But building these relationships isn't about taking, it's about giving. Winners respect those who bring value to the table, who show initiative, and who are willing to put in the work. If you want to earn their respect and be part of their circle, you have to show that you're serious about your growth. Show up, do the work, and be someone they can count on. Winners don't waste their time on people who drain their energy or offer nothing in return. Be someone who adds value to their life, and they'll be more than willing to add value to yours. Sometimes surrounding yourself with winners means making hard choices about who you distance yourself from. If there are people in your life who constantly bring negativity, who discourage you, or who don't support your growth, you have to set boundaries. This doesn't mean you hate them or wish them ill. It simply means you're choosing to prioritize your future over maintaining relationships that hold you back. It's a difficult but necessary step, and the reward is the freedom to focus on what truly matters. Winners also teach you lessons that no book or seminar can. They show you how to handle failure with grace, how to stay focused under pressure, and how to maintain humility even in success. They reveal the habits, the mindset, and the strategies that have helped them achieve greatness. These are lessons you can't learn by staying in the same circles you've always been in. You have to step outside your comfort zone and be willing to engage with those who are operating at a higher level. When you surround yourself with winners, you also become part of a culture of accountability. Winners don't let you off the hook. They don't accept excuses or half-hearted efforts. If you say you're going to do something, they'll expect you to follow through. This kind of accountability forces you to hold yourself to a higher standard, which is exactly what you need to grow. Over time, the influence of winners reshapes who you are. You start to adopt their habits, their discipline, and their relentless drive. You become someone who doesn't just dream about success, but actively works toward it every single day. And as you rise, you'll begin to attract even more winners into your life. Success breeds success, and the more you surround yourself with high achievers, the more unstoppable you become. The truth is, you can't do it alone. No one can. But by surrounding yourself with winners, you're creating an environment that supports your growth, challenges your limits, and helps you become the best version of yourself. Winners lift each other up, and when you're part of that kind of network, there's no telling how far you can go. Resilience is the backbone of anyone who refuses to be defeated by life's inevitable setbacks. It's the quality that separates those who succeed from those who give up at the first sign of trouble. Life will knock you down. There's no avoiding it. The question is, will you stay down, or will you get back up stronger every single time? Mastering resilience means developing an unbreakable spirit that can withstand the storms and keep moving forward when everything around you seems to be falling apart. Resilience isn't about avoiding pain or failure. It's about embracing them as essential parts of your journey. When you learn to see failure not as the end, but as a stepping stone, you shift your entire mindset. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to improve. The resilient don't waste energy complaining or feeling sorry for themselves. Instead, they analyze what went wrong, adjust their strategy, and attack the problem with renewed focus and determination. Building resilience requires mental toughness. It means training your mind to stay calm under pressure, to resist the urge to panic or quit, and to maintain confidence even when the situation looks bleak. This mental toughness is forged through experience, through repeatedly facing challenges and refusing to be broken by them. It's like a muscle that gets stronger the more you use it. The more adversity you face and overcome, the more resilient you become. But resilience also involves self-compassion. Being resilient doesn't mean you're immune to pain or disappointment. It means you allow yourself to feel those emotions, but refuse to let them control your actions. You acknowledge your struggles without letting them define you. You give yourself permission to rest and recover when needed, but you never lose sight of your bigger goals. Another key to resilience is perspective. When you're in the middle of a crisis, it's easy to feel like the world is ending. But stepping back and seeing the bigger picture helps you realize that setbacks are temporary and that failure is often a prerequisite for success. Resilient people learn to detach from immediate emotions and view their problems objectively. This clarity allows them to make better decisions and to keep pushing forward with a clear mind. Resilience also means being adaptable. Life rarely goes according to plan, and those who can't adjust are destined to struggle. When obstacles arise, resilience gives you the flexibility to pivot, change tactics, and find new paths to your goals. It's about being resourceful and creative, refusing to be boxed in by circumstances beyond your control. Finally, resilience is fueled by purpose. When your why is strong enough, when you have a vision or a mission that means everything to you, resilience becomes easier. Your purpose anchors you in the storm, reminding you why you fight and why you refuse to quit. It gives you the strength to endure pain, overcome fear, and push through exhaustion. Mastering the art of resilience is not a quick fix. It's a lifelong commitment to mental toughness, self-awareness, adaptability, and purpose. It's the ability to face life's worst and come out stronger every time. When you develop this quality, you become unstoppable because no failure can break you, no setback can stop you, and no obstacle can keep you from building a life you're proud of. Building a life you're proud of isn't about luck, talent, or waiting for the perfect moment. It's about mindset, discipline, and relentless action. It's about rejecting comfort, defining a powerful vision, surrounding yourself with winners, and developing unshakable resilience. It means embracing every challenge as an opportunity, pushing past fear and doubt, and committing to growth no matter what. This journey won't be easy, but greatness never is. When you cultivate these qualities, you become unstoppable, a force that no obstacle can break and no failure can deter. So take control of your life today. Own your vision, sharpen your mindset, and refuse to settle. The life you're proud of isn't waiting for you somewhere out there. It's built every single day by the choices you make, the battles you fight, and the warrior you become.